On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Houston Texans. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing on first down, Adams. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Adams. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
52's the mic, boys, 52.
Here's Adams. Throwing on first down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 46 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now left side of the swing pass. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. From the gun, Adams into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Like 31. Like 22, he's coming.
Back to throw, Watson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
What's tight? Tight is right.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Adams. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Adams. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
That's a good one. Oh, wow. He's doing it bad.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike 255.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
22's coming. 22's coming. Mike. You gonna get the boy?
Now it's Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw complete.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
47 Mike. 47. Rabbit.
Here's Watson. Going deep here for Landry. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
This is it. 19. Check. 47. Bring it.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That ain't working.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
29 is Mike.
Here's Watson. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
I can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
From the gun, here's Watson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. Here we go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. 29.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson looking for Shepard deep, and got his man complete. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
Here we go.
It's a big play on third down for the Texans. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Let's go, baby.
Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Zach Ertz. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Adams. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun, Adams. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
This is fielded at the 27, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Watch out, watch out. Here we go, here we go.
The final shot before the break, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
And the Raiders have got him. Sheldon Rankins The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Landry the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, check. 3 down. I got 87. That's me.
From the gun, Watson. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
29 is the Mike 29.
Operating from the gun, Watson being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
To the air yet again, Watson. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw is Watson. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a second and goal.
Watch the boot. 29 is the Mike.
From the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you get put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
His man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 18-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Adams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Set, 19. Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it. Stay in situation. Let's go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Army. Mike 22, he's coming to Larry. Wild Bill.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Watson. He's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
They can't hang with us. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Zach Ertz with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Adams on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 61 yards. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Mike 22, Mike 22. It's a party now.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike 29. Let's go, T. Let's go. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
To throw is Watson on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Adams throwing again. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
He's going up top for Taylor. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You ain't going nowhere.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Prater's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Hey, here we go. Shaq. Bronco 80. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. 4-7's the mic. 4-7.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Set. 19. Mike 47. Here we go. 47's the mic, boys. 47.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Texans, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.